Hi, this is Jilly Bling. So I'm working with this. Do you celebrate or start working on Christmas in July or in June? I have to say I'm not one of them. I do though, during the holiday break, I work on my cards for the following year because usually I have like a week or maybe 2 weeks off and I just concentrate on them, get them done, have them sitting in a box, and when it comes December 1st and it's time to send cards out, I love it. And it's just kind of a nice tradition I have. But this set right here, this bundle, actually it's a product suite, will be released in July. And as a demonstrator, I get a month early access. So here it is, and I could tell you I've never done Christmas in July or June, but I'm going to try. But before I say too much more about that, today's card is not Christmas. So I took the set, I took the bundle, used all the beautifulness of it, and I made something not Christmas. So here it is. And this is part of Avid Stampers. So if you purchase the bundle through me, I will send you 3 free card kits, and this is the first one. And I always try to make them a little extra, a little fancy. So what do you think? I'm loving this one. So this one started, try my tablet over there, from, we have some new plants, or they're a couple years old now. And one is a hydrangea. And anytime I walk by there, I just love it. Look at that. I zoomed in for the colors. So it started out, and it was going to be soft sea foam with garden green. And I figured that's kind of like petunia pop, the color, because it kind of goes into the purples a little bit. So I wanted to make something similar to this and have kind of the reddish colored stems, but it didn't work out. It became this instead, which I'm loving too. So here it is, and instead of the pink and petunia pop, I'm using these champagne iridescent gems. So this is today's project, and the other two will be leaning a little bit more toward Christmas, but this is kind of a challenge here. And another thing is, because the set is so new, there's no ideas, no samples, nothing to get all inspired about. So just gotta start with nothing. And I love how that turned out. So we'll be using Golden Greenery Bundle, Simply Said stamp set, quite a few different dies, stylish shapes and everyday details makes this circle. This is the, see how it has the bells on it? Golden Greenery die set. So there's 2 different sizes, and it cuts them out, and it cuts out all of these little beautiful branches. So Golden Greenery. Wonderful Thoughts is for the word label, and Layers of Beauty is for this little golden branch. I didn't want anything kind of fur. I wanted it to be a non-Christmas type leaf. Okay, so you're ready? Ready to see some new product? New product is always fun. In some ways it's kind of intimidating, but it's a lot of fun. Okay, so I'll tell you the paper cut sizes as we go, and I'll also put them on my blog once I finish all 3 projects. So we'll be using gold and silver trim combo pack, and that is for this little bow. And if you critique the bow a lot, you'll say, well, that gold is different. This is more of a yellow, brighter gold. This is a little bit softer of a gold, but I'm kind of liking the monochromatic, where this is one color, the circle and the leaves are a different color, and then the champagne is a 3rd color. And then I think like an additional step is the vanilla color. But just loving the combo. So I'll be using that. Oh, here's the paper sizes. We'll go through this, and I'll hold it up so you could do a screenshot. Champagne iridescent dots. We'll be using these. And we'll use the fern embossing folder, and that's for this. Can you see over here? Hold on. That's for this right here. The background has the fern embossing folder, and it's very subtle, but it's just a nice touch. Here's the trim. Here's pieces. This is, I don't think the name, it's called like Brush Metallics, and it comes in 3 different flavors: gold, copper, and this kind of deep dark pewter color. But today we'll be using the gold. Here's the papers. We'll do this in just a minute. I want to show you these papers. So there's 2 different packs I'll be using for all 3 projects. This one is called Season of Green and Gold, and it's a foiled paper, and it's beautiful. Brand new pack, because the pack that I have, it's all over in pieces. It's being well loved. Okay, so you ready for this? Can you see the foil on that? What? So there's this one. Let's start here. Well, I'll show you the front first, and then we could do the back. So there's this one. 2 sheets. Look how pretty that is. This is going to be on project number 3. And the dies cut out all of these. Yeah. This one that we'll use today. The bells. This will be on project number 3. And notice how this one has a white background. This has vanilla. It's a combination of both the backgrounds. This one is, I guess the berries are vanilla, but you could do either color. So there's that sheet. This one will be on the next project, project number 2. And look at this. Isn't that just beautiful? Okay, so then the back side, there's no foil on the back. This one is dots. I think those are different colors. Wow, it makes me think I need to get my eyes checked. And you know, it's kind of white and then little vanilla areas. Every time I look at this sheet, I'm thinking, I need to get my eyes checked. It makes me a little crazy. I love it. I love polka dots. So there's that one. Look at this with the little stripes on it. Oh, look at this one. This one I used the front side somewhere. Oh, that's on today's project. And I'll tell you the colors here in just a minute. The plaid. Every time I think, ooh, I want to use that. Oh, I say, this I definitely need to use. So the plaid, I'll use that sometime, maybe. If something is foiled, I'm leaning toward using the foiled side. And isn't that nice? See now, these 2, they could be non-Christmas. Stores have soft openings. This is a soft open to Christmas, which means not really. Trying, but not really. So there's that, and then vellum. This is called Graceful Greenery Vellum. And there's 6 sheets, 2 of each. Oh, I was going to tell you the colors on that other one. The designer paper colors are Garden Green, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Very Vanilla, Gold. Okay, so this is just beautiful. A vellum. So 2 sheets of that. 2 sheets of this one, which to me is like snow. Let me get just 1 sheet. Yeah, so you could kind of see it there. Let me see. There, you could really see it. Isn't that fun? I think this is the top side. This side almost feels slick. I could feel the print on here, just lightly. Okay. And then, look at this. This is branches, and it looks like, I think this is top. And these look like they have snow on them. See these right here? And the die cuts all these things out. And the die cuts out all of these bits too. So if you get this, or if you're thinking about getting it, stock up on the papers, because your die can cut you a whole card, all the decorations. Whew. Okay, so back to where we were. Here are papers. Okay, let's get to building this card right here. We'll start with the bottom. The bottom is 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, and this is for stamping on. Oh, and if you're going to get the bundle, if you could, use this house code, and I'll put it in the video description too. And in the video description, a lot of people, in the comments, they say, hey, what designer paper did you use? In the video description, I put a list of all the products used, just in case you ever need to know. And then on my blog, I put the paper cut sizes. Okay, so next layer is I'm looking to make sure pieces and pieces. Here we go. So this one is just a little bit larger. Oop, nope, it goes like that. There we go. It's just a little bit bigger. So the vanilla paper is big vanilla, 5 1/4 by 4, and the designer paper is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So we're going to go here. These pieces, which are just minorly different, can you see the difference in the size? These are the focal vanilla is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4, and the one we're going to texture is 4 3/8 by 3 1/8. Goes there. Gold, we need 2 of them. Oh, I've got the other one off to the side. It's 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, and that's to make the circle and to make 4 little branches. So there's 2 branches here, and then there's 2 branches on the inside. 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Seafoam for the die. This paper right here, which cuts out these seafoam pieces, that is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Inside papers are, well, I think it's just standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to just say, and this is wild wheat. You see very little of it, and I think it goes great with the gold. So wheat inside is 5 1/4 by 4, and the vanilla inside is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, so that goes inside. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up. You ready? Are you ready? And if you get the bundle through me, you won't need any of these paper cut sizes. I'll have everything done. If I possibly could do it, like all the die cutting, I can't do stamped images, but otherwise I'll have everything done and ready for you to assemble. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's cut the seam. Oh, can you see? I kept trying to do the hydrangea colors. Didn't work. It kind of looked like a rainbow. Then I was doing them in vanilla, and I thought it kind of got lost. Okay. Oh, and then I tried doing it with stamps. That didn't work either. So it's just green. It's plain old green. Okay, so I'm going to cut out these 2. And if you like, you could cut out all the same, because I do have different leaves. See how these are a little bit more rounded leaves? And those are like a double leaf. Okay, and then for the circle, the hoop, that is these two pieces together on the gold. So I'm going to cut out the circle. And then on four little leaves. What are these leaves from again? These leaves are from Layers of Beauty. Those are the little leaves. Here's like a little double leaf, but we're using the 5-leaf die. Okay, what else do we have? This is for the inside. So right in here. And I textured this soft seafoam piece. So let me get those. And see, this one is already textured. Texture with the fern embossing folder. Sometimes if I hold it at an angle, you could see the texture. There you go. And stamp, just a note, and I know it's a little bit tight, but I think it still works. And I like how this font matches the font on the front. What else do we have in here? These we have to stamp first. This is for the words, hello. Okay, let's get to building this. So let's do the stamping. So on this one, let me show you with the sample. These are already cut out just in seafoam, just left plain. These are going to be stamped. And I'm doing the two different ones. Once again, it's kind of a rounded shape. And then this has like the heart, the double leaf. And that is 2-step stampin', which is always fun. And that is right here and right here. So I'm going to start with the darker color. Let me get the leaves. Here's leaves. Keep that nearby. Here's leaves. And believe it or not, it's in 2 different colors. And you know, you can hardly tell. I'm going to see if I can make it a little bit more obvious that it's 2 different colors. So this is olive and this is garden green. This is a dauber for garden. So I'm going to first put in the lighter color, which is olive, and then add just at the stem of each of the leaves a little bit of this garden green, which is a hint darker and a hint bluer. And when you have a new stamp set, if you sit there and look at it for too long and wait for too long before you go from ink pad to paper, it kind of balls up on there and you get a splotchy image. So to stop that from happening, ink it, stamp it, clean it. And I think the process of the ink and the cleaner makes it a little bit smoother outcome. I could show you a good and a bad example of brand new stamp. So here, see on the seafoam, that was the first time I used it, and it is a little splotchy. It's still okay. But the second time I used it, I'll show you here in a minute, it's a little bit better. Okay, so lighter color. I'm gonna go fast. A little bit of dauber. Then stamp it. That one came out pretty good. Okay, we're going to be doing that on the inside. I should probably just do that now, huh? Oh, the paper is buried. We'll come back to that. I'm doing the inside of the card. Okay, and then 2-step stamping, it's just going to be simply seafoam all by itself with these 2 leaf stamps, and they're going to go be stamped right over the top of the darker veins and stems. Okay, so let's do this one, which is this one. Okay, line it up. Go a little fast. Maybe not. There it is. See, that still came out better than this one. I'll hold up the 2 of them close in just a minute. Okay, so if I have a plan here, then I could go fast. So I'm looking at the top one, like right here, where the stem attaches to the leaf, and then these two. Once I have that lined up, it's happening. Da, da, there, there. Okay. See, these came out nice. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up and show you. Unwashed, brand new stamp versus cleaned 2 or 3 times. See how that's just a smooth, constant image? Or this one is just a little splotchy. Okay, and then while I'm at it, where's that? Hello, hello. That goes into Garden Green. I think I could get it right there. Or here. Hello. I think hello, that's always nice for the front of cards, because it could be for anything. It could be birthday or thinking of you. Okay, so let's get these lined up. Tony's out there pressure washing. He came in for a little bit, had lunch, sat in his chair. He's back at it. He's doing so good. Thank you all for your well wishes. Okay. And there it is. We already did those. Okay, so here's this. Let's get to building this card. All these wonderful pieces. Oh, I had to texture this with the fern embossing folder. This one right here gets textured. This top one. It's like, find a good fern in here. Like, I like this one right here in the middle. Well, there it is. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so because this is a whole lot of color on color, kind of monochromatic, vanilla on vanilla, if there is vanilla on top of vanilla, I'll use a dimensional underneath it. Otherwise, I'm just going to stick it down flat. And as we go, I'll mention dimensional or flat. And I don't think that it matters. It's all just a whole bunch of pretty. Okay, because this is vanilla on vanilla, it's going to go on with dimensionals. How about 6 dimensionals? This is a special dimensional day. Lots of dimensionals. Okay, that goes right on the front. Oh, and you know, I just had a few new stampers stamping, and I see a lot of people trying to line up the top corner. So I have a trick to getting it positioned on your card straight. So I'm going to hold diagonal corners. See how I can move it back and forth? And I could still move it. I'm looking at the top corner, bottom corner, top corner, bottom. They look equal, so it gets put down. Yay! Okay, so the next layer is designer paper. Okay, pretty, pretty. And I'm just going to put that down with any adhesive or glue. I had this all ready to go since yesterday, and got dried out. Okay, going old school till I get it fixed. Well, you know what I should do? Just take care of it. Just do it. Oh, that was cleaned out. So, Bo just got, he knows the word treat. He just got a treat. What was his treat? His treat was the empty peanut butter jar. It wasn't completely empty. It's as empty as it can be. But Tony's like, I should just cut it open. I'll just go get my Sawzall. I'll cut it open. I'm like, no, that's the fun of it. It's him trying to get it. Okay. And when I set it down, because I would always put, I haven't done it in a while, he has this hollowed bone specifically for putting like nesting treats into it. And so I used to always put peanut butter in that. So when I set this jar down, he looked at me like, that's it? It's just that? Like, yeah, that's all you get today. I'm like, oh. He did start getting at it a little bit, but I thought he was gonna come in with a face full of peanut butter, but he did okay. Okay, so I'll put dimensionals on this one, but not on that one. When it's vanilla and vanilla, it gets dimensionals. Well, I can do this one now. There we go. That's our excitement for today, is the dog, watching the dog eat peanut butter out of an empty jar. His tongue has to be tired, because you know he's trying to get down there where all the good stuff is. I don't know what the outcome of it. It's still out on the porch. He just got it. It's such a nice day. There's rowers across the street having competitions. Okay, so diagonal corners, top corner, bottom, top, bottom. Okay, and then I'll put glue on this one. And if you're saying, that's a whole lot of vanilla on vanilla, but when you have the card in front of you, or I'm hoping that the pictures that I put on my blog, it's just, it's understated elegance. It's just beautiful. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's start to build this thing. So I'm gonna do this one different. Oh, I wonder if there's enough room to do it this way. So I was a little disappointed that there's no white in the center of my circle. This one, I tried and tried, still didn't achieve it. Okay, so this goes here. This one, see, I wanted to stay inside the card parameters. That there. This one. This one. I don't know that, well, okay. How about this? Right like that. Then this can go over here. What do you think? I kind of like it. Let's just do it. Okay, I don't want to touch it. So I will, maybe I can touch some of it. I'll figure it out. So I'm going to put glue on seafoam. Glue. And I'm not going to put it all the way down to the tip because I might end up snipping that off. And I'm not going all the way out to the edges because I'm going to put some dimensionals on these little pieces. Maybe not all of them. I say that now, but you know, you can't just leave a door ajar. You have to close it until you're click click. Okay, I'll do the outside edges one. Ooh, that one is snug. I think the other soft seafoam die cut piece, because the leaves are a little bit more delicate, I think I'll have to be cutting up some mini dimensionals. Okay. Oh, it's sticking everywhere. I'm distorting my die cut. Okay, so stay in the parameters. There it is. Yay! Okay, this one, I may not be so dimensional generous because I'm kind of lazy. So here. Maybe 3 cut in half dimensionals, so 6 little pieces. We need super mini dimensionals. Not mini, super mini. We need micro dimensionals. Okay, so in the comments, are you an early Christmas person? Like, when you see this, are you like, yay? I've never done this before. Well, it's not Christmas, so I guess I still haven't. And a little bit of glue, but not on the very end, in case I have to cut it off. Otherwise, it's just going to be piled underneath the circle and underneath layers of prettiness, so it doesn't need to be tacked down. Okay, so this one is going to go up here. Oh, there's plenty of room for that one. Okay, there's that. And this can go here. It's kind of nice to have it wove in between some of these pretty little leaves. Just the pretty ones. Just the pretty ones go on top. Maybe this one. Nope. Okay, how about this one? That one might have glue on it. I'm going to turn my phone off. That's Bo laying in his cot in the front. Or no, that's probably Tony washing. Power washing. He hasn't done it in 2 years. It makes such a difference. It's so nice. It's like it's clean. Who wants clean, stamp pressed concrete? I would be like, oh, that's just vintaging in it, and it's outside stuff. It looks so good. I said, now you have to get that product where you spray it on or you paint it on and it makes it look like it's all cleaned and wet, just because it looks so good and clean. Okay, that's good enough. And you could tell I didn't put it down 100% of the way, but that's because, oh, I was supposed to put these underneath it. Chop, chop, hurry up. Okay, that one could go there. And this one could go here. Okay, well that worked out. I'll pretend like I planned that because the glue is still wet. Yay! And this is going to cover up all of those. I like it on this side. Oh, we still have the gold to stick in there too. Okay, so dimensionals, 2 dimensionals, big ones, because that's going to be holding down all of that stuff. Maybe 3, maybe 4. How many can I get on here? 3. 3. That can go right here. Oh, that's nice. I want to see more of the gold circle. Okay, enough of that. Okay, and these, I don't know that I even stuck these on. I'm going to just tuck some dimensionals underneath these stamped green leaves. Dimensionals for dimension. Give it a little more dimension. Maybe one more, because there's not much holding these leaves down. Okay, there we are. Now it's all just about decorating. My favorite part. Okay, these are for the inside. These are for, oh, maybe they could go like a little, because these are more like the photo frame corner, like an L. These here can be more on the inside. It's just pretty, no matter where you put it. It's just decoration. Sometimes when I haven't wore earrings in a while, and I put on earrings and a scarf, it's like I feel like I'm decorated. I don't know that I want to be decorated. Okay, that's hitting the dimension. There we go. Okay, now the bling. Champagne shimmer. Oh, we have a bow too. Let's put the bow on. Gold bow. And just a little simple itty bitty. Oh, this is interesting. So this side, I'll hold it up. This side has a hint of, I'm assuming that's a vanilla in the middle. And that side is just all gold. You see that in the middle? This one I did with the white showing. So this time, I'll do it with the gold. Oh. When you tie a bow, one side does not equal another. Because I was trying to do it as a gold bow, but this side has the white showing. If I make it real small, no one will notice. Hopefully. I'll just say that's part of my attempt to be monochromatic. You know, my kind of theme there. Oh, that's interesting. It's kind of a drag. Kind of, unless I did it like a little twisty over the top of it. Like having the twist on the inside of the knot. This is too small for that. Well, if anyone is that critical, I'll give them a different card. They won't get this card. So what do you think about the new bundle, the new product suite? Do you like it? I do. Okay, glue dot rolled up, put on there. Okay, and then this is going to go, I'll make it shorter. Kind of balances it out. So if I hold this up, see if you notice that the bow ears are different colors. Like this one has the stripe on it, the bit of vanilla, and this one is all solid gold. So a little bit of glue to make sure it stays in place, but also to cover up any little bit of sticky, because that glue dot is one size and my bow is super tiny. Okay, bling. Let's do, I did a lot on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 3 sizes of bling. So I'm going to do 2, 2, 2 big, 2 medium, 3 little. Okay, 2 big. There's 1, 2, medium, 1, too. And super mini. It's gonna look funny having two little ones over here. Maybe I'll try medium. Oop. Has to be down in the glue. A little pile of glue. Okay, there we go. We did the front. Isn't that pretty? Oh. Okay, so the inside is nothing. We'll make it something. And the inside, I put bling in there just because I like bling. So here's vanilla, and we're gonna do stampin', stampin', stampin' with the stems crossed over in the middle, trying to leave a little bit of a border. Okay, so that is olive, garden green, double. So start with the lighter color, add a little darker hues just at the stems. Okay, then same process, but the other leaves, branch. So Michaela is going to come over tomorrow early before family dinner, and we are going to work on her baby shower invitations. Of course, I'm going to think we have to do thank you cards too. She wants to do it in State Park, the State Park sign. I'm like, I don't know if you could do that, but I looked it up and I found a digital download. So I think we're going to be doing that. Okay, I think this is just plain, solid, old seafoam. Line it up. Okay. So pretty. Okay, same thing here. Should get my angle. Okay, there's an angle. Okay. And are you thinking, that doesn't look so good, but after I put my center part on, it's gonna look awesome. So this fern piece just gets glued down, because the inside of cards probably shouldn't have any texture. Sometimes they do. And I'm purposely putting it a little bit below the edge of the paper because this wild wheat piece is going to sit on there. And if I took the time to cut it, texture it, I want to make sure you see it's there. Yeah. And dimensionals. Maybe 3. I still had to tuck those gold little leaves in, so I would do 4, but I need room to tuck them in. Just a note, I did cut it off a little, but you could still make out just a note. And a few dots of glue. I'm going to put it on top of the seafoam, but under the vanilla words. Coming out of here, they look very different, but I don't know if I could change it. I'm changing it. Okay, and a few little bling. So I'll do just 3. Here I did a medium and 2 small, so I'll do that again. So this is kind of taken over. So I'm going to do 2 of them over here, medium, small. Then down here I'll do a small. So there's a small. There's a small. And medium. Okay, we were getting there. Okay, today's project is done, and it's very pretty, and it's very heavy, but I love it. So there is today's project. What do you think? So let me know if you have any questions about Avid Stampers, and if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.